Hello guys, welcome to my new video. Today we explaining about the safety engineer interview questions and sample answers part 3. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell icon so you won't miss any informative video in this channel. Now, let's get started. Safety engineer interview questions and answers part 3. Common safety engineer interview questions, how to answer them, and sample answers from a certified career coach. 11. What strategies do you use to communicate safety information to employees? Communication is key when it comes to safety. You need to be able to convey the importance of following safety protocols, as well as the consequences of not following them, to employees. You also need to be able to do this in a way that is clear and understandable, so that everyone is on the same page. This question is designed to gauge your ability to communicate safety information to employees in an effective manner. How to answer? To answer this question, you should explain the strategies that you use to ensure that employees understand safety protocols. You could talk about using visual aids such as diagrams or videos, conducting lectures and seminars, providing written materials, holding regular meetings, and having an open door policy for questions and concerns. Additionally, you can discuss how you tailor your communication style to different groups, such as workers who may have language barriers or those with physical or mental disabilities. Example, I believe in using a variety of communication strategies to ensure that employees understand safety protocols. I use visual aids such as diagrams and videos to illustrate points, and I conduct lectures and seminars to ensure that everyone is on the same page. I also provide written materials on safety protocols, and I hold regular meetings with employees to ensure that they are aware of any changes or updates. Additionally, I have an open door policy for any questions or concerns that employees may have. I also tailor my communication style to different groups, such as workers who may have language barriers or those with physical or mental disabilities. 12. Do you have any experience working with hazardous materials? As a safety engineer, you will be responsible for the safety of the workplace and its personnel. You need to know how to handle hazardous materials and be able to identify potential risks to ensure the safety of everyone in the workplace. The interviewer wants to know if you have the necessary experience to handle these situations. How to answer? Be sure to mention any experience you have working with hazardous materials, such as certifications or specialized training. If you don't have direct experience, explain how your knowledge of safety protocols and regulations would help you in this role. You can also talk about how you would use safety best practices to identify potential risks and how you would take the necessary steps to mitigate them. Example, I have experience working with hazardous materials through my safety engineering certification and specialized training. I understand the risks associated with hazardous materials, and I am well versed in safety protocols and regulations. I am confident in my ability to identify potential risks and take the necessary steps to mitigate them. I am also familiar with best practices for working with hazardous materials and have the knowledge and experience to ensure the safety of everyone in the workplace. 13. What would you do if you noticed a piece of equipment was malfunctioning but the employee operating it didn't seem to be aware of the danger? Safety engineers are tasked with ensuring the safety of workers and protecting the environment. They need to be able to identify potential risks quickly and take the necessary steps to mitigate them. This question is meant to assess if you have the necessary skills and experience to do so. How to answer? The best way to answer this question is to provide a step-by-step plan of action. First, you should identify the potential risk and then assess the severity of the situation. Depending on the severity, you can take different steps. If it's an immediate danger, you should stop the machinery immediately. If it's a minor malfunction that could be corrected with some maintenance or repairs, you should alert the supervisor so they can address the issue. Finally, you should always document any safety issues in order to track progress and ensure that similar problems don't happen again in the future. Example, if I noticed a piece of equipment was malfunctioning, I would first assess the severity of the situation. If it's an immediate danger, I would stop the machinery immediately and alert the supervisor of the issue. If it's a minor malfunction that could be corrected with some maintenance or repairs, I would alert the supervisor and put a plan in place to address the issue. Additionally, I would document this safety issue in order to track progress and ensure that similar problems don't happen again in the future. 14. We want to improve our safety training program. What suggestions do you have for making it more effective? Safety engineers play an important role in any organization by helping to ensure that all employees are aware of safety protocols and procedures and can adhere to them on the job. An interviewer will likely ask this question to gauge your knowledge of safety protocols and your ability to come up with creative solutions to improve the safety program. How to answer? Before answering this question, it's important to understand the current safety training program. Ask the interviewer questions about the existing system and what they are looking to improve. Once you have a better understanding of the situation, you can suggest ways to make the program more effective. For example, you could suggest incorporating new technologies such as virtual reality simulations or gamified learning programs into the training program. You could also suggest using data analytics to track employee progress and identify areas for improvement. Finally, you should emphasize your ability to think innovatively and come up with creative solutions to improve the safety program. Example, I believe that the most effective safety training programs are those that are tailored to the particular needs of an organization. To start, I would suggest conducting an audit of the current safety training program to identify areas of improvement. From there, I would recommend incorporating new technologies such as virtual reality simulations or gamified learning programs to make the training more engaging and effective. Additionally, I would suggest using data analytics to track employee progress and identify areas where additional training is necessary. My goal would be to create a comprehensive, customized safety training program that is both engaging and effective in ensuring that all employees understand and adhere to safety protocols. 15. How do you approach creating emergency response plans for different types of incidents? Safety engineers are responsible for assessing risks and designing emergency response plans for businesses in order to protect workers and customers. This question helps the interviewer gauge your ability to evaluate potential hazards and create a plan of action for a variety of different scenarios. They want to see that you can think on your feet and come up with a comprehensive plan that takes into account all of the potential risks and how to mitigate them. How to answer? You should explain the steps you take when creating an emergency response plan. This includes assessing the workplace to identify potential hazards, researching best practices for responding to different types of incidents, and consulting with other safety professionals or experts in the field. You should also discuss how you would involve employees in the process so they are aware of the plans and can help execute them if needed. Lastly, talk about how you would review and update the plan periodically to ensure it is up to date. Example, when creating an emergency response plan, I approach it in a systematic way. I start by assessing the workplace for potential hazards and researching best practices for responding to different types of incidents. I then consult with safety professionals and other experts in the field to ensure I am taking the appropriate steps and creating a comprehensive plan. I also involve employees in the process, so they are aware of the plans and can help execute them if needed. I also review and update the plan periodically to make sure it is up to date and effective. Thanks for watching my video. For more job related video, please subscribe and support my channel. Please like and comment and share. Thank you.